Hey guys, it's Spider-Man 111 back with Let's Play Mega Man Legends 2. Where we last left off, I just got done getting my ass kicked by Claymore, and we've obtained the second key. So now we got to make a long journey back up to the surface, and as those of you know from Legends 1, a dig is never done until you get to the surface. So we need to do that now. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up since I was being hurt derping earlier. And that's what the picnic lunch does. And I'm gonna switch my boots because we won't need to keep them. Uh, we don't need the Hydro Sketch much more anyway. So, but we need to make the long trip back. So let's get started. And you'll find the trip back actually much easier than the trip down here. And at least I do. But and I'll show you why here in a minute. No freaking water. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna see to make sure that we got everything on the floor for you guys, so we didn't miss anything. Let's see. Check real quick, see if we missed anything. Okay, I don't think we did. Alright, so we just basically gotta get all the way back up to the surface so we can get this key turned in and get out of this water grave. Of course, the big room with the water, with the big empty room, or the room is big and empty now without that reader button, without water, so there's no point. Make sure you get what you wanted to get before you drain water out. Of course, I like how he can grab ledges with a buster cannon on one arm and a drill arm on the other. I don't think they'll hit us, but nah, I'm the range. I don't think they aggroed this far out, but I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, they don't. Good. I wasn't looking to, get blown off a platform about 100,000 feet in the air. Oh, there. Well, hi there. And I'm not looking forward to getting blown up, so ignore them for now. You can take them out, but like I said, they blow up and there's a small explosion that hits you. Now these guys, they're completely, utterly, useless and pointless out of the water. They act like regular fish, so there's nothing new to them, except you can harass them if they, kind of irritated you in the previous segment. Hopefully I'm going the right way. Of course, those guys always react whenever you have your buster fired. They'll just shield themselves. Just be careful of that. For some reason I have a bad feeling this is yep, it's the wrong way, that's what I thought. Let's play Curse. Sucks badly. Anyway, no. That's enough of that. I don't think they didn't aggro this time. Okay, and they do shoot their regular flamethrowers while not underwater, so you can be afflicted with burn, or I think it's drain, but I'm not sure. I don't want to risk it or test it, so. Just make sure I'm going the right way, not herping everywhere. So I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing that. Yeah, apparently I'm not gonna stop looking. And that's why I suggested not to try and, run backwards. See, winds up running off the ledge. Granted, it's a faster way to turn around, but he'll just run straight off the ledge like herp derp. So just manually turn around and keep you from falling off the ledge again. The controls, like most Mega Man games in this game, are a little different. They try to make that leap into 3D, and it's kind of awkward a little bit, but yeah, what'd you expect? I just did that because I don't want to wait. Want 200,000 Zenny. And now this should be the right elevator. Like I said, it's easier because you don't have to deal with water this time around. But just make sure you try to do everything that you needed to do, and not fall on stuff. But make sure you do everything you need to do underwater while you can, because once the water's drained, you're gonna actually have to find the console and turn the water back on. And you have to go find it and do a whole bunch of crap. This room is where the 3 bosses were. Of course, they're dead now, so I would not imagine them respawning. What suck if they do? It suck actually fighting under normal gravity or heavy gravity. It sucks bad. Eee, that was close. And it still hits me anyway. Herp derp! Nope. Of course he said, yep, I'm hitting you upside the head with my body. Get in my belly. That's what he just said. Okay, maybe I should be over here not doing anything. I guess it's the momentum, obviously, that'll cause him, flip over my head and just, conk me in the head like a big, coconut. But let's see here. My odometer, my gyroscope's going nuts over here. Yeah, that's why my gyroscope's going nuts. No, well, that didn't even hit. The cursor will also give you a good idea as to how far away from a target you are. If it's yellow, that means you're going to connect with the buster shot. If it's red, you're just out of range. Oh, fuck. That's his way of saying, hi, I want to kill you. Very painfully. Okay, of course, the currents are off anyway, and they would be turned off regardless because there's no water. Yeah, this guy wants a piece of me, apparently. Let's see if this works. To an extent. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much more. You're not going to find any new surprises when you go back up to the surface. At least I don't think so. Except for the fact that fighting will, in fact, be easier now. Since you don't have to deal with the momentum changes with water. If that doesn't bother you, then this dungeon won't bother you at all anyway, so... unfortunately, I'm not the same way. You'd think slowing down would actually help your reflexes a little better, but I have the opposite effect. And that's just me. And we missed a path. So let's see what's down that path real quick. I don't believe I got the item, or I may have. I haven't got the item panel. It shows you all the items on the map. Yeah, this is the item panel. Did we miss anything? As the items will show up as those square dots, and they'll actually be flashing if you haven't picked them up yet already. If you have, they'll be pale yellow. So, like I said, a lot of the time you won't even need them, and you can get along fine without them, without the map and item panel interactions. So, yeah, I got started with the map. This area is fairly complex, and I get lost, like I said, pretty easily in it. Well, hi there! Can't check them now. Yeah, like their counterparts, they're useless. Be aware though, if you kill them, you won't be getting the same amount as any. You actually get a smaller amount, I believe. That's to compensate for the fact that they're utterly useless without water. So. Yeah. Or not. Does this look familiar to you guys? Yeah, I have horrible direction, by the way. If you don't already know that. If you're ever in a car with me, don't let me do the directions, so you will want to beat my face in. Yeah, that's not right, but I'm pretty sure of that. That, and it doesn't help that I'm kind of tired at the moment. I'm not thinking coherently. Something makes me think I was going the right way to start with. About right, I think. Of course, you don't need to kill everything. If you're hard for cash, go for it. Otherwise, don't bother. Of course, I failed for speedrunning this, obviously. Herp derping half the video. Let's see. Make sure I'm going the right way. What floor are we on? Okay, we're on B2. Good. So as long as you stay out of the square area, which they patrol, you shoot at them, they won't ever get large, they won't ever run you over. So be aware of that. Yeah, we are definitely. If you start seeing the backs of a lot of Reaver bots in this area, that's a good sign that you're going back up to the surface. This is definitely a good sign. One of these rooms, these aren't my favorite rooms, but in general, this room isn't my favorite ruin. Yeah, that just failed all kinds of ways. Like I said, the controls are a little wonky, but you get used to them, they're not that bad. I'm playing with a different control scheme than what the game sets you default with. I think the L and R buttons actually turn you directions if we're going by the default scheme. Yep, we're definitely on the right track. Of course, the lock-on system's like, no, we want you to fight these guys, because, you know, try to be annoying. Another thing I didn't like about this is the lock-on system is sometimes horrible. As you've already seen, I think, in my the Biggers test license video. Sometimes the lock-on system will just say, all of a sudden decide it wants you to lock onto something that's, you know, 300 feet down the room, which is useless to you. But that's another thing I didn't like. But aside from that, gameplay mechanics are, you know, should be pretty close to what you're used to in the first Legends game. So if you play the first Legends game, you should be right home with this one. The control scheme has not changed very much.
I thought I told you to wait. I didn't think you'd gotten this far. A little more and I would have lost you. Okay then. Ready for another round?
This time Claymore actually a little differently. First he'll spread those bombs out. Like, you know, little hovering bombs that just hang around. Don't get close to them. Of course, that's that annoying attack. The razor seems to be random. His third attack, when he raises his arm and drops it, whatever bombs that are nearby you will drop and explode. This time around, he's easier to actually nail with his own arm. I want to actually show you the attacks a couple of times so you get bearings of it. If you don't stand still, you should be fine. Of course, the lasers are random, so they're hard to avoid. And of course, there he is with his normal buster attack. Okay, I think that's about it. Let's take him out quickly. This time it's easier to do it.
You're pretty strong, aren't you? That's a big gun you've got. But it's not enough to hurt me. You kids today think you're so hot? Well, there's still some fight left in this old man. My back. Ow, 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 ow. I can't move. Help me. Somebody, help me.
I thought I was supposed to be your partner, not your nursemaid. We're willing to call it a draw if you are, boy. Come on, Claymore, let's go.
Oh, if it weren't for my back, I'd have wiped up the floor with them, I tell you.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Old man indeed. And with that, we've beaten Claymore. This is the last time we'll actually be fighting him. Although he is my favorite fight, not because of the draw, but just because I like Claymore as a character anyway, as opposed to Bola. Even though Bola's cooler. But with that, let's go turn this key in to the sulfur bomb. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that particular part. Most of the part was me just running around herping trying to find where my bearings are. The next ruin isn't so hard with that, because it's not as complex, but it can be just as annoying. But we'll get there when the time comes. Now, if you've used your picnic lunch previously, just remember to restock it, because it will appear so long as you don't have one in your inventory. Of course, you can read newspaper. Or beaten off by Roll and Mega Man, yeah. They didn't do a damn thing. Again, it's picnic lunch. And like I said, if you have it in your inventory, it won't spawn again. So just be aware of that. You can't farm those, unfortunately, which would make things tons easier. And kind of make the energy canteen a kind of useless necessity. Well, a useless item, I should say, not necessity. So with that, let's go ahead and, well, let me check something out. Let me make this a little more interesting, see if we can get anything from Roll. Because you can get the, you can actually get her, little special cutscene, whatever you want to call it, pretty early, I think. So I've gotten it, sometimes really early, sometimes really late, and it's just, depends on you buying gifts for her, really. And like I said, if you become Saint Mega Man, you will just bypass the whole gift thing, and, you know, you will be given the bonus discount when you upgrade your weapons. There we go. That's not it. When you remember, you need to go to the general stores for the items. I think the most expensive item you can give her is a scale model of the sulfur bottom. Yeah, the model ship. And all these are just extras, you know, just for decoration or flutter. Not really necessary, but if, you know, you like that kind of thing, go for it. Go upstairs. I think I might show a segment where you actually become Saint Mega Man, but I'll just do a bunch of Zenny farming off screen. If you're starting from the neutral Mega Man color, it'll take you 1,000,000 Zenny. If you're a little higher up, it'll take you a little less, but I just do 1,000,000 just to cover it. If you're Dark Mega Man, I think it'll take you quite a bit to get at least to the normal. I think it's 1,000,000 to get you normal, 2,000,000 to get you Saint immediately. Don't quote me on that. Most people have told me 2,000,000, but I haven't been Dark Mega Man, so. Yes, I would like to give you a present. Okay, a little funky thing that I found out. This is completely, you know, not necessary to know. You know, it's just me dorking around. Okay, and there is the actual flutter. Now, if you jump right, you can actually hang off of it, like I said. There's no point. I just discovered it one day while being bored. But I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, little things like that are amusing. Like I said, if you buy her gifts, they'll show up in her little diary, as well as the other significant events in the game. So let's get this ship key thing. Who's what she calls it to Von Fluker. Von Fluker's name in the Japanese version is actually different, but I don't remember what it was. Just because, you know, he strikes me as an arrogant guy, and I don't like arrogant guys that much. So let's turn this bad boy in. Still old and senile as usual. Salukada Island. Don't assume if I'm saying that wrong. City there is Kiyotoma. I can't say that. Of course, they beat us to the punch already. Now they're already attacking the city we need to go to. So, with that, we got our next assignment. Finding the next key, which the bonds are already attacking the island we need to get to as the glide bots for and who are just wanting to get in the way, basically. But with that, that ends this segment. So, this is Protoman 111 signing off.